Frozen Hunters, the untold story of Arctic wildlife in the Arctic's vast, frozen expanse. Life thrives against all odds. Beneath the pale sun and shimmering northern lights, the icy wilderness is a stage for predator and prey locked in a perpetual dance of life and death. This is their story. Chapter 1, The King of the Ice, Tundra the Polar Bear. At the top of the food chain, Tundra, the majestic polar bear, roamed with unmatched power. His fur was pure white, a perfect camouflage against the snow, but his hunger was growing. The sea ice was melting earlier each year, and hunting seals became more challenging. With his keen sense of smell, Tundra detected a seal breathing hole hidden beneath the snow. Crouching low, he became a statue, motionless and patient. Minutes turned to hours until finally, a ringed seal surfaced, gasping for air. In a flash, Tundra's massive paws struck, breaking the ice and pulling the seal out with deadly precision. Blood stained the snow as he fed, replenishing his energy for the brutal days ahead. Yet, survival was never certain. As Tundra ate, the chilling howls of Arctic wolves echoed in the distance, reminding him that even kings must stay vigilant. Chapter 2, Ghosts of the Tundra. The Arctic wolf pack. Fang, the alpha of the Arctic wolf pack, led his family through a blinding snowstorm. Their fur blended seamlessly with the white expanse, their eyes sharp and calculating. They were hungry, their last meal days behind them. In the distance, musk oxen huddled together, their thick coats shielding them from the cold. Their horns were sharp, and they formed a defensive circle around the calves. Fang knew this would be a challenge. He signaled to his pack, each member understanding their role. They charged as one, a blur of white fur and muscle. The musk oxen bellowed, their hooves digging into the snow as they defended their young. But Fang was strategic. He targeted the weakest, a limping calf struggling to keep up. The pack isolated it, wearing it down with relentless nips and growls. Finally, Fang lunged, his jaws closing around its throat, ending the struggle. As the pack feasted, steam rising from the fresh kill, they knew this victory meant survival, at least for today. Chapter 3, Beneath the Ice. The killer whales trap under the Arctic Ocean's frozen surface. A pod of orcas swam silently, their black and white bodies gliding through the frigid water. Shadow, the matriarch, led them with cunning intelligence. They were hunting beluga whales, whose haunting songs echoed through the depths. The belugas were cautious, staying close to floating icebergs for safety. But Shadow was a master strategist. She signaled her pod, and they moved swiftly, creating powerful waves that rocked the ice. The belugas panicked, breaking formation. With precision, the orcas isolated a young beluga, trapping it against the ice. Shadow attacked, her jaws clamping down as the rest of the pod joined in. The water turned red as the orcas feasted. Shadow's intelligence and teamwork had secured another victory. Chapter 4, The Skies. Silent assassin. Whisper the snowy owl high above. Whisper, the snowy owl, soared with grace, her wings silent against the icy wind. Her yellow eyes scanned the snow below, spotting the slightest movement. A lemming darted between snowdrifts, unaware of the predator above. Whisper hovered, calculating her attack. With a silent dive, she became a missile of feathers and talons. She struck the snow with deadly accuracy, her sharp claws piercing the lemming. It was a swift kill, a testament to her unmatched hunting skills. Carrying her prey back to her nest, Whisper knew her owlets would eat well tonight. Yet, she remained ever watchful, knowing the Arctic sky held other dangers. Chapter 5, Masters of Camouflage. Frost the Arctic fox in the shadow of an iceberg. Frost the Arctic fox moved with stealth. Her white fur blended perfectly with the snow, rendering her nearly invisible. She was hunting Arctic hares, whose powerful legs made them swift prey. Frost crept closer, her body low, her eyes locked on a hare grazing on frozen lichen. With explosive speed, she lunged, snow spraying behind her. The hare bolted, zigzagging across the tundra. But Frost was relentless, her agility unmatched. She anticipated the hare's every move, finally leaping high and landing with precision. Her jaws closed around the hare's neck, ending the chase. As she carried her prize back to her den, Frost's eyes scanned the horizon, knowing other predators were always near. Chapter 6, Battle of Giants, Tundra versus the Walrus herd. Tundra's hunger grew unbearable. He ventured to the coast, where a colony of walruses rested, their massive bodies piled together for warmth. Their long tusks were formidable weapons, and they were fiercely protective of their young. Tundra chose his target, a pup on the edge of the group. He charged with thunderous speed, his claws tearing through the snow. The adult walruses bellowed, forming a wall of tusks and blubber. But Tundra was relentless. He slashed at the defenders, his strength overpowering their resistance. After a brutal battle, he seized the pup, dragging it away before the adults could retaliate. Panting and bloodied, Tundra devoured his hard-won meal, his survival assured for another day. Yet, he knew the cycle would continue, the unending struggle in this kingdom of ice. Chapter 7, A world of hunters and hunted. As the Arctic sun dipped below the horizon, the icy wilderness came alive with the echoes of life and death. From Tundra's powerful hunts to Fang's strategic attacks, from Shadow's coordinated ambushes to Frost's cunning stealth, each predator played its part in the frozen ecosystem. Even the prey fought fiercely, defending their young, fleeing with breathtaking speed, and outsmarting their hunters. This was the Arctic, a realm where only the strongest survived. Tundra stood atop a glacier, his silhouette majestic against the northern lights. His eyes scanned his kingdom, knowing every day was a battle. Yet, he remained unchallenged, the king of the ice. Chapter 8, The Underwater Assassin, Stealth. The leopard seal beneath the frozen ocean. Stealth, the leopard seal, moved like a shadow. Sleek and muscular, his spotted coat camouflaged him against the shimmering icebergs. His sharp teeth were perfect for tearing flesh, and his hunger was relentless. Stealth's yellow eyes locked onto a group of Adelie penguins gathered at the water's edge, hesitating before their dive. They were cautious, knowing the dangers that lurked below. But hunger forced them into the icy water. With explosive speed, Stealth surged upward, slicing through the water like a torpedo. His jaws snapped shut around a young penguin, the water turning crimson. The others scattered, flapping frantically. But Stealth was a master hunter. He twisted and lunged, catching another before it could escape. Dragging his prey to an ice floe, he feasted, blood staining the white snow. His powerful body relaxed as he basked under the pale Arctic sun, satisfied, for now. Yet, the cold waters were never safe, even for a predator like him. Chapter 9, The Ice Phantom, Frostbite. The snow leopard in the rugged cliffs bordering the Arctic tundra. Frostbite, the snow leopard, prowled with ghostly stealth. His long tail balanced him perfectly as he moved across sheer rock faces. His fur, dappled with grey and white rosettes, blended seamlessly with the snow-dusted stones. He was stalking mountain goats, agile climbers whose sharp hooves gripped the rocky terrain. They were vigilant, their golden eyes scanning for danger. But Frostbite was patient, his body low, muscles coiled. He watched the youngest goat stray too far from the herd. In a heartbeat, Frostbite sprang. He leapt from ledge to ledge, his powerful hind legs propelling him with breathtaking speed. The goats scattered, but the young one was too slow. Frostbite pounced, his claws digging deep, his fangs piercing the throat. The kill was swift, merciful. As the Snow Leopard dragged his prey to a secluded ledge, the harsh wind howled, echoing his triumph. Frostbite's eyes glowed, fierce and unyielding, the spirit of the mountains. Chapter 10, Masters of the Sky. The Arctic falcons high above the frozen world, Blizzard the Gyrfalcon circled, her wings wide, her vision sharp. She was the fastest predator of the Arctic sky, diving at speeds unmatched by any bird. Beside her flew Tempest, her mate, equally fierce and cunning. Together, they hunted ptarmigans, birds whose white feathers made them nearly invisible against the snow. But nothing escaped Blizzard's piercing gaze. She spotted a flock feeding on exposed shrubs. With a powerful beat of her wings, she folded her body and dove. She became a blur, a missile of feathers and talons. The ptarmigans scattered, but Tempest was waiting. He attacked from below, driving the panicked birds higher, right into Blizzard's path. Her talons struck with lethal precision, her beak snapping the neck of her prey. The falcon pair worked in perfect harmony, masters of the sky. As they soared back to their rocky nest, the Arctic wind whispered their victory, a testament to their speed and strategy. Epilogue: the untold story in the Arctic's unforgiving beauty, life persisted. Every creature, predator, and prey, fought for survival, each with its own story of courage, strength, and resilience. This was their world, a land of frozen hunters, untold stories, and the unbreakable will to survive.
Thanks for watching Kids Hub. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, comment below, and share it with your friends. And most importantly, subscribe to Kids Hub for more fun and exciting stories. See you in the next adventure.